always look at yourself as a perfect being and be satisfied with yourself, he writes to the members of UNRA. Now, the most amazing thing about this letter is that now he's addressing this letter to the most oppressed people in our society. You know what I mean? Even though we are people that created a human civilization, even though we are people which our whole human race came from, even though we had come out of the consciousness of God himself, certain people, certain groups, guys, they continue to shame us, saying that we are less of a man and women, 3/5 of the man, I believe is the phrase. You know what I mean? There comes a man that tells these people to believe in themselves and they are perfect just the way they are. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Marcus Garvey. What a man he was. What a wonderful man. He is truly the chosen one. You know what I mean? When I read his book, I got so emotional about it. You know what I mean? And the thing that got me sad about his story was that, well, certain people say that, well, he failed and he didn't accomplish to do what he did. Let me tell you something. He didn't fail. You know what I'm saying? He is the king that will live forever. Let me tell you. And most importantly, you know what I mean? He has created an awareness and made people believe in themselves. You know what I mean? The sad thing about his story was that he has never set a foot in his mother, Africa. Africa would have been so happy to see him. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey. My chosen one, you will always be defeated by what you say about yourself, what you think about yourself, not by what others think of you, guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys, today's Sunday, and this is your Sunday motivation. Yeah. So Shah Jahan was the king of Taj Mahal.
Yes.
He
built Taj Mahal for wife.
For his wife.
For his wife.
Wow.
You know how many wives the king was have?
How many wives did he have?
King was have 3 wives.
So he had 3 wives.
3 wives. But he built Taj Mahal for third wife Mumtaz. His name is Mumtaz.
So he built it for just one?
For third wife. Yeah.
For his third wife?
Yeah.
How lucky was she?
Because third wife she gave him 14 children.
She gave him 14 kids.
Before 2 wives, no kids.
And his first 2 wives didn't give him any kids.
They don't have any kids.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. This is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego Within. Like this video and subscribe for more videos like this, guys. Yep, it's Sunday today. I'm back with the Sunday motivation. And guys, the topic for today is that, or this week, is reasons why you should not pay so much mind, you know what I mean, on people's opinions, or what people think of you. You know what I mean? My chosen one, let me tell you that a lot of things in life are not real. A lot of things in life are illusion. But let me tell you what is real. What is real is what you think of yourself, guys. Seriously speaking. Look at yourself as a king, and you shall be a king. Basically, you become what you think about, not what other people think of you. But now the danger with this thing that if you're not so aware of you, my chosen one, if you're not so aware of your own powers, you know what I'm saying, your origin, basically, you don't have a knowledge of self. Guys, this thing can be an obstacle in your way to becoming who you're meant to be. You know what I mean? That is why the chosen ones must be alone most of the time. We talk about this quite a bit on this channel. You know, in fact, one of the things that will begin to happen to you after the gods come to visit you, you know what I mean, is that you want to be alone and mind your own business. Because it's through somebody else's or through other means is this low level entities find their way into your consciousness, guys. And understand one thing, the number one weapon of an enemy is shame. Your enemy, he's always trying to shame you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to live in awareness more and more and more and more, guys. And let me tell you now, once you become aware of yourself, my chosen, you're gonna see, or you're gonna be, knowing that people's opinions of you simply don't matter. You know what I mean? So let's go on this video, guys. What is the first reason you should not pay so much attention to people's thoughts of you or opinions? First thing first, my chosen one, is that people's opinions and thought of you it depends on based on their consciousness, based on where they are in their mindset, guys. Whenever you tell something to somebody, or whenever you are in their presence, that person will only view you based on the consciousness he's living or she's living on. You know what I mean? So this is why you should not pay attention to like other people's opinions that much, unless you really know this person, or you value their opinion, or you admire them. Other than that, guys, this is not fair on you. You know what I'm saying, guys? People's opinions of you simply doesn't matter, especially of the negative ones, guys. There's been times in my youth where people's opinions or society's opinions, got me down in some situation a little bit, especially when I was staying in this place in America, and having, but now after I'm awakening, I know that what I think of myself is the most important thing, not what society says. You know what I mean? After I had knowledge of myself, I can just brush off those things, guys. The way other people see you is not your business, but the way you see yourself, my chosen one, is your number one business, let me tell you. Now, the next reason why you only got to value your own opinion or other people that you admire, is that you'll become what you think about, not what others think about of you. If I can put it this way, guys. That's why I keep saying to you guys, is that the number one attack is through your mind. This is how they enter you. Now, the purpose for this low entities invading your consciousness is that to stop this God's plan on your life by entering your consciousness. Now, when you enter your consciousness, they enter your consciousness, like you become powerless. You become another person. That is why they continuously bombard us with like a shameful history of ourselves, even though we are the first people in this world, even though we created a whole civilization. They talk about us as if our history began with slavery. Check this out. You know what I mean? That is, to put a shame on us. You know what I'm saying, guys? And these are the society and certain people that we live amongst, guys. This is why I say, sometimes, guys, we do not fight against flesh and blood. We're fighting against spiritual attacks. There are certain groups, certain individuals that can be possessed by these spirits so easily, so that they can stop the God's plan that is on you. Why do you think we have a Black History Month? I mean, think about that. What is that about in America? Check that. That is to consistently remind you of who they want you to think you are. Do you see how that is? But the thing about this entities, guys, that if you don't have your spiritual eye open, you will never know what they're trying to do is like they're trying to shame you. You know what I mean? You might look at that as go, oh yeah, Black History Month. We have a whole month where we just talk about us. It's a wonderful privilege. Don't get that confused, guys. If we are truly equal, if we are truly the same, what is the point of teaching people that as like not even 1% of the history that happened in one certain part of the world and putting that as if that was a whole history? This is why the chosen ones must reject this thinking or this like society's opinion of us guys, especially when it comes to colored people and also other people too. But the thing about it is like the attacks are different. It's like everybody gets attacked, yo. This is the thing about this spirit. Don't think because he's like a white person he doesn't get attacked. He will get attacked in another way now. They'll use another tactic. You know what I mean? Because ultimately the goal is to bring shame on you through your consciousness, through the things that you think about. Because my chosen, you become what you think about. You know what I'm saying, guys? That is why you got to pay attention to only what you think of yourself. And only what you feel of yourself, guys. Do you know what I mean? Last but not least, guys, what you think about yourself is what you vibrate outside. Period, guys. This is the communication that you will have, you know, communicating with people around you without you saying a word, because it's simply what you think about. You become what you think about because you vibrate what you think about, guys. Your energy will even introduce you before you speak. This is why, as the chosen ones, we got to take our time to cultivate our energies, and then we become our best selves before we go into this battle, before we go into this war, guys. Life is vibration. Vibrate high, and the low energies cannot face you. Vibrate high, and the low energies shall feel shame when they're in your presence. This is certain things that begin to happen. Certain energies, I can just feel it. You know what I'm saying? There was this time that I was in this pool, like in the spa, in the gym. I could feel just the negative energy from this man that was just next to me. I could feel that he was trying to look at me, but I looked at him, and I looked at him straight like that. And guess what? He felt so shameful because me and him, we understood that the energy that was between me and him was the one of shame because he was from the low energy. Guess what? He could not look at me. He could not face me and look at me in the eye. This is what will begin to happen to you when you live in your father's house. When you live in your highest vibration. It's again what we say. My chosen one, pay attention to how you feel always. How you feel is your father's domain. How you feel is the world within that is endless, that has endless possibilities. Is your father's domain. It's the world that is within. It's the real world, guys. It's a metaphysical world. It's the world that's beyond the body. This is our world, guys. That is the world that we aim to live in full time. It's through our consciousness, through our feeling, through our thoughts, my chosen. We access this world. It's like this world. When we access this world, it's like we're filled by the power of the Holy Spirit or the power of the living Father. And then it overtakes us, and then we become one with everything, and we merge with everything that we want to be, because simply we are one with everything that is, guys. Think of yourself as worthy, not in the future. Right now you are, and then you just are. I am is the word, guys. I am. Not that I will be. I am. Have a good Sunday, my chosen ones. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Yeah.